Okay. Bivalve shell. Okay, no relevant taxonomy. Oh yeah, we haven't named it yet. So, oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. We have to have a taxonomy entry before it'll, like, identify it. Okay, cool. So that one's been updated. Ooh, bacteria novae. This thing that I can't pronounce. So it's the bloom froth that we've already read. Alright. Behavior. Laboratory analysis of the froth has shown that each large bead in the bloom froth is a froth is such a weird word. Single microbial colony bound by a gelatinous film, much like terrestrial cyanobacteria of the order Nosticales. However, unlike the terrestrial species, the bloom froth displays an incredible ability to actively modify their internal chemistry to whatever conditions they find themselves in. Most bloom froth appears to have diverted to consuming metallic compounds, found in unusual abundance in the region of the bloom, rather than sunlight. This has led to the bacteria outputting large volumes of neurotoxins rather than oxygen. It is this which has left the bloom both anoxic and toxic. To understand more, we need to find the source of this destructive bacteria. Excellent. So, we need... I don't think I need to do anything else here. Oh, maybe I do. You are the nest workers, which I don't think I needed. And then everything else has been analyzed. Well, it says that you haven't. Okay, so I just had to do it again. Oh no, it's still behavior. I guess we need to do more stuff. Alright, she wants a sample from over here, but we also need to go into the drop-off, which is going to be interesting. Oh, you know what I needed? Propulsion shit. Then we need to go down here, and anywhere, I guess, in this circle, we need a sample of, I guess, the nest workers, and then also over here. So I want to at least get that. I feel like we can't get this until... Maybe we can get it now. Well, I'm gonna fill my pockets first. With the one that has... That's 35% power. 10 power, 10 oxygen. 30 power. 20... Okay, bloat root seems to be... Yeah. My brain just died. 30. 35. 30. Ooh. 40 oxygen. That might come in handy. Yeah. So fan dust 7%, 10% power. Oh, another 2020. Okay, I'll just take one of those. 20, 1030. Ooh, 2030 from the canopy growth. I'll probably get a bunch of those actually at the place that I want to go. Cool. So let's go to this way station real quick. Yes, I want to go. And we're gonna go... wonder if there's like... Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like there's anything new. But the place that we want to go is like... right over here. I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to go about doing that. Yeah, because I don't think there's another way. Yeah. Let's see, drone, help me out here. Alright, so yeah, right here seems to be like the only path we can take, but there's no way to get there. So there has to be like some kind of alternate route that doesn't get found out till later. Somehow. I mean, have I even gone this way? I haven't. So maybe there is a way to get there. I'm just not observant. Yeah. Okay, so now we have to turn our propulsion on. Wait, vector blocked. But I have my propulsion on. Wait, do I? Yeah. Yeah, okay, now it's up. feathery creature. Interesting. So there's a new creature too. That's fascinating. I guess it's just pathways to different... I could have come over here this whole time. Well, I couldn't have. The twisted strands are like webs between the pillars. Let's start logging them. Okay, they can get samples from both of these. Okay. Don't want to use you. Ooh, definitely don't want to use you right now. So you two stay. One for you. And one for you. Hold on. Oh man, there's a lot of places to go. So, can I just go? I guess I can go anywhere. There's no current. Well, that saves me a lot of time. Cool. Ooh, not very much. There's that feathery creature again. It appears that a number of the creature's feathery arms have sharp edges. So this one's not... There it goes. For the sake of all this, there's like a... Yeah, I think she mentioned a web. I've noticed these strands. So we can get samples from all over the place. But specifically... Sea silk. Long strands of pale green and white. I've named this sea silk, though I'm not sure what kind of plant it is. Check my notes back at base. Okay. A thin pillar. Crossing creatures. The feathery creatures that pass along the tendrils seem to be unshakable in their routines, each one carefully doing its rounds. Ooh. So they're like following the strands. That's fascinating. Crossing strands. Oh, I guess this is the sample that... Oh, I thought it was further down. Let's see. Which one of you has... Okay, you can go away. Yeah, I'm full. Okay. That was a weird sound. I may have brought too many samples with me. Some of these are like way too precious. Oh, drone, take me away. Alright. Ooh, some taxonomy already. You... Bloom bubble. Updated. Further analysis possible. I don't think I updated anything. Oh, I didn't add anything. I need to put stuff in my pocket. Or take stuff out of my pocket. Which I have to do here. Yeah. No. Yeah, you guys stay. I'll hold on to the bright pollen for now. Okay. Lab analysis complete. Sea silk taxonomy entry updated. And you, I don't think you have a taxonomy thing. Shed feather. Yeah. Plantae novae. Sea silk. This bright green plant stretches its silken tendrils in long horizontal swaths between pillars in the east reef. This plant is characterized by its fibrous, fine, and flexible strands that can be as thick as rope and as thin as human hair, appearing almost white in sunlight. How they form their bridges and why the plant's tendrils do not rise to the surface is unclear. I've observed one plant intertwined with strands from other pillars, and when these multiple strands meet, often in areas roughly equidistant from their respective pillars, they seem to form a web. I wonder if strands from individual plants are drawn to one another? Analysis of a strand of the sea silk has shown that it is in fact from two different plants that have somehow conjoined where they met. Moreover, there are younger growths formed near to the end of each plant strand, demonstrating their ability to form new shoots along their length, which must be why I've observed a web-like pattern in some of the tangles. However, new growth requires a good deal of energy. The strands are green on one side, a sign of photosynthesis, no doubt, but their underside is distinctly darker and more porous looking. Are the strands able to absorb matter floating up from the underneath them? I need to analyze a root structure or similar to find out more. Then the bacteria novae. Sir, that's not what I wanted. I don't think anything in there has changed. So we go back up here. What are you doing? Can I read some diary entries? Yes, wait, can I? Finding that laboratory... Have I already read this? Finding that laboratory in the bloom, it is almost like working with Manet again. I still have some good memories of Kepler 62F. Hours diving beneath the ice of the crystalline ocean. Sampling the mineral deposits that Manet claimed were evidence of life. Yeah, I read this. Alright, let's look at the dive map. Okay, so now I have 2 goals here. So, if we can get over there and take care of those, I think we might be done with that area. Okay. Oh, I didn't top off while I was there. That's fine. But now, let's see. There might be other... Yeah. Is that another feathery creature? Yeah. Just lost propulsion. There's nothing out here. Cool. Oh wait, I was a liar. Vast shape. The light of the system's 3 suns fall onto this something amber and huge in the east. It is almost like a pale orange cloud. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Pulsing barrier. It's hard barrier. Golden yellow streams of life shift around solid objects. This creature is impossibly large. I don't even know how to start logging data on it, but I'll try. Cool. Let's go over here. Ooh. What are we looking at here? This appears to be a huge colonial life form. There are passages inside, but unless we can cut this barrier, we can't reach them. Okay. Floating colony. Floating colony. Okay, so we have to get through, like, this barrier somehow, but we don't have the ability to do that at the moment. But that is really cool. Right, the only way to go is this way, I believe. Gonna save my spots for the sample spaces that are already on the thing. Ooh. Hold pillar. Is this also a sample? There's that thing again. Bright pollen. Oh, okay. Was it this one that we needed an area in? Oh, bright pollen. I guess I'll take it. Okay. And then... lone pillar, lone tendril. Burrowing creature. These creatures are tricky to catch a glimpse of. Let's see if we can scare up a few more. Do we need shrill sax? Yeah. A gardener. I'm calling these gardeners. They are so attentive and purposeful. I want to know more about them. So now that I have some bright pollen, chitin plate. Interesting. So I have a couple of those, I guess? Yeah. Alright. I think I have done what I came here to do. You. Just all of it. Well, not the bright pollen. I'm just going to hold on to that. Well, actually, no, it wasn't. We needed the bright pollen for something, so I'm just going to put it all in there. So then go to lab. No relevant taxonomy. I think these are for gardeners. Yep, this is for gardener. And then I guess we're done with gardeners. Okay. Still a lot to explore. Ooh, that's weird. We just like totally skipped one. Skipped 2 slots actually. Gardener. Gardeners are feathery, slow-moving creatures that live among the pillar garden flora. Their upper part is mainly composed of densely packed fern-like arms. Underneath is a body resting on a dense profusion of short, root-like legs that anchor the gardener but also enable it to walk, albeit very slowly. As gardeners move, they also rhythmically wave their arms, though it is unclear if this is for balance or as part of their pruning action within the petal gardens they inhabit. Gardeners don't do anything fast, but they do travel between pillars using the silken tendrils that grow between them. More analysis is needed to discern why and their behavior and what the relationship to the gardens really is. Behavior. Analysis of a gardener's feather, which I have called a pinule, has revealed the gardeners feed on the same thing that they camouflage themselves as, the garden's petals. A gardener feather, pinnles, have razor-like edge with which the gardener cuts away thin sections of petal to feed on, without damaging the plant. However, unlike an actual feather, they contain nerves, suggesting the gardener can deliberately control them for precise pruning and for maneuvering in the water if they become dislodged from a tendril bridge. Sorry, my body just had to stretch for a second. If you haven't stretched yet, you probably should. Quite why they risk such journeys given their ineffective swimming remains to be seen. Further study may unlock the puzzle of their purpose within the biome. Alright, so that was that one. Now we need more stuff over there. Alright, let's just go.